It's Monday, everybody. It's time for Ask the Expert with Rob Sutherland from Pro Broker Agency. I'm Layla Gulen. Rob, my first question to you this week is, are realtors still working remotely or are they back in the office?
Didn't realtors always work remotely? I mean, come on, let's talk about Glenn Ross for a second. I mean, pumping quarters into the machine to do calls and like stopping by the office to maybe print some copies out. I mean, that's been the industry for a long time, and I think there's been some companies in recent years that have got very lucky with that remote aspect of the business that was already ingrained in real estate. People working from their cars for years, I think about my dad when he used to sell property and had a cell phone that took up the whole trunk. Just because that was his office. Yeah, so yes, absolutely. There's still quite a mix between brick and mortar and virtual offices.
Yeah. Well, what advantages are there to brick and mortar locations?
Getting the people to come in and see you on a regular basis. I think that a lot of people have a tough time taking someone serious who's got a virtual office where they just work in their car, or they're out doing deals, or they're maybe out of their basement, that type of a thing. I think realtors still like coming in to show their clients a nice office and sit down and sign the paperwork, especially if it's an expensive home or something like that, or a really good sized property. You want to maybe come in and impress them with what the office is like. That being said, if you're trying to recruit realtors, it might be easier to recruit them to a nice office where you've got glass, chrome, and a nice receptionist, and people there that are supportive, that do conveyancing. It can be a really nice package to help attract people to your brokerage. That being said, people do love the remote model, and they do love the certain brands that do that very well, and it can work, but I'm just saying there is great opportunity there still for brick and mortar offices.
Absolutely. Well, can a brokerage still recruit without a physical location?
Absolutely. I mean, take a look at EXP. I mean, what has EXP done in the last 5 years? Nobody knew who they were before. Everybody went remote in 2022, and then all of a sudden they became one of the biggest companies in the United States. And it's because they had the model already there. So yes, absolutely, you can build a brokerage and build it remotely. It just takes maybe a different kind of angle where you're thinking about the technology, harnessing the leads. And one of the things that EXP does that's unique is they do a profit sharing thing, which is not anything new to the real estate industry, but you've got to have something that attracts the people in. It's not just selling Amway where they're door knocking, selling brushes like a Fillmore brush man. It's much different.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Well, excellent advice as always, Rob. For more information on PBA, just click on the link below, probrokeragency.com. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again on Friday for another episode of Ask the Expert with Rob Sutherland.
Are you building a virtual office? Are you building a brick and mortar office? Let's talk. I'd love to find out a little bit more about what you're doing with your real estate business.